Hello, mind friends. I wanted to share with you my personal opinion of how you, myself, or anybody can surpass anybody who's going to be ignorant and arrogant. And that is to simply stay a student your entire life. Never get to a point to where you've decided you've learned enough, you've reached a certain level, whether it's 6 figures, 7 figures, 8, 9 figures a year, or whatever you measure your wealth by, whether it's your free time, which the truly rich measures their wealth by their time, by the way, and not their money, but there's a relationship between time and money, just so you know. Or whether it's your IQ, or whatever it is, never stop learning. The fools stop learning. Here's what happens. You're either growing or you're dying. I know you've heard that before. There's somebody, I can't remember who said this. He said, you're either going to find me on my way up the mountain, or you're going to find me at the top of the mountain, or you're going to find me dead on the side of the mountain, but you will never find me sliding back down an old mountain. Something, I'm paraphrasing that, but it's like, wow, what a quote. Dude, that's amazing. I'm going to go to Google after this and probably look it up, see if I can find it. But whether it's college, seminars, or webinars, or books, audio, mentorship, whatever the case may be, actually implementing what you learn, which is probably like the greatest way. But let me give you a warning about college. Now, I personally, college, a formal education beyond high school is not for me. And that's not to say that it's not for you. What I will say, however, is this. The typical mistake that most people make with going to college and going on for a greater formal education than high school is that most people's goal and the idea in their head is to get a higher paying job and to work for a paycheck, to work for money. In my personal opinion, that is the most self-destructive idea in anybody's brain. Because working for money, well, I'm not going to get into it on this video, but learn the new rules about money. Money has changed since progressively it's changed, but the biggest change was in 1971 when it was taken off the gold standard. And that set forth in motion tons of other things that have happened that I'm not going to go into in this video. But in reality, it no longer makes sense to trade your time, sell your time for money, or to depend on a job for an income, or to go to school for a paycheck eventually, or to have this idea that you're going to make more money by getting a job that pays more money because you went to school, so now you can get a high-paying job. Anyway, if you'd like some materials on learning more about that, I would suggest going to richdad.com. Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's probably a good start. And he's got a ton of other books out. He's got his Rich Dad advisors like Tom Wheelwright wrote a book called Tax-Free Wealth, which is one of the coolest books I've ever read. And you're going to get an education about money that they don't teach in formal schools. In fact, the very little bit of financial education that does exist in formal education, including college, are the old, obsolete ideas that worked 40 or 50 years ago. But if you apply those same ideas that worked generations ago today, instead of it making you wealthy and rich like it did back then, it will make you poor today. Those same ideas that made people rich back then will make them poor and vulnerable and unstable today. So those ideas are expired, they're obsolete, they no longer work. So don't use them unless you want to be poor. Kind of went on a sidetrack with this video that I didn't plan on, but I think that's why you guys love my videos. They're off the cuff. Anyway, I just wanted to make the point. Always be a student, and always be a teacher too. Pay it forward. When you learn something really cool, share it. It doesn't mean you got to make videos. I like making videos, and I do other things where I teach. But share it, teach it, and pay it forward in whatever way that works for you, that you can reach people. Always be a student and a teacher. Be a great student so you can be a great teacher. And always implement what you learn when it's something that you think can help you. Implement it like the same day. Because one of the common things that's in our culture is a knowledgeable, educated derelict. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is the potential of power. It's what you do with that knowledge. Action is power. And knowledge is going to give you better actions, because action could destroy you or it could make you. But the education, the knowledge, it's going to help you tweak those actions so that you get a better result next time, and the next time, and the next time. So never stop learning, and never stop being a teacher and a student. All right, if you dig this, You might like my website too, fireyourboss.xyz, not .com, that's different. Go to fireyourboss.xyz. And if you know somebody who might like this message, feel free to click the share button if you feel it's worthy to get this out there. And on that note, I will see you guys real soon. My next video is coming soon. Bye for now.